Now, it's time for the much awaited infectious diseases quiz. This invitation goes to everyone. The quiz is open to all, so step into your competitive spirit and get ready to test your knowledge, as there are attractive cash prizes on offer. The quiz will be conducted by Dr. Suranga Manilgama, consultant physician at National Institute of Infectious Diseases and senior lecturer at Department of Medicine, University of Srijawardhanapura, along with Dr. Rakita Higgoda, consultant physician and senior lecturer at Department of Medicine, University of Srijawardhanapura. Our quiz masters of the evening, Dr. Manilgama and Dr. Higgoda, over to you.
So it's quiz time. Hope all of you are ready. The quiz will be on the AHA Slides platform. I think all of you are familiar with this platform. You had the quiz before as well with the presentation on the case discussion. But we'll go through the basics. Again, mind you, the winners will get an attractive cash prize, the winner, and the top 3 scorers will get cash prizes. So each question will have 4 options and you have to select the correct answer. We'll give 30 seconds for answering and the quiz will comprise of 20 questions. First we'll go through, please join in by scanning the QR code. Once all have joined, we can do a practice question. I'm sure the quiz will be quite easy for all the trainees with all the up-to-date knowledge. Have everyone joined? Anyone else to join? Is there any more to join? Can you start the quiz? So first we'll have a practice question. So we won't count this question in, so don't worry if you get it wrong. Just to give you an idea of the quiz. The national bird of Sri Lanka is Colombo crow, Sri Lankan jungle fowl and Sri Lankan peacock. So you're given 30 seconds to answer. Oh, yes, Sri Lankan crow is possible. Yes, okay. So, right, so we can go to the quiz proper. Is everyone ready for the quiz? Right, okay, can you start the quiz then? We'll be starting from question number 1. Which pathogen can be classically transmitted from this animal to humans? Aspergillus fumigatus, Mycobacterium leprae, Leishmania donovani, MAC. Okay, easy one, I guess. Most have got the right answer. The armadillo might look cute, but mind you, it can also give you leprosy. Uh, can we go to the leaderboard? All right, so question number 2.
Question number 2. A 35-year-old man presents with intermittent right upper quadrant abdominal pain, fatigue, and low-grade fever for 2 months duration. He recently returned from trip to northern Sudan. Liver function test shows a cholestatic pattern. Ultrasound shows periportal fibrosis and a thickened bile duct wall. A liver biopsy was performed and it is shown here. Next slide, please. What is the underlying diagnosis? Wow. half half of people have got the correct answer. So this is Cystosoma manzoni. The picture shows uh, granuloma formation, periportal granuloma formation. Middle there is a egg. That is the answer, correct answer. Third question. And the leaderboard still, oh no, it's KM now. Yeah, we'll move to the third one.
Which historical epidemic is depicted by the following picture? Easy one, I guess. Spanish flu, bubonic plague, smallpox, malaria. Yes, that's correct. So I think bubonic plague, one of the most devastating pandemics in the world, and it's also known as Black Death. So the typical plague mask was classically used by the physicians who cared for the uh, ill with leprosy. So they thought they would be protected from the bad air of the patients with plague by wearing the mask plus the whole attire. Leaderboard, please. So mushroom is leading the way, and JJ, it is Jayanika Jayasinghe, yes, and Lali on the third place, right? Can we go to the next question?
It's an easy question. According to the WHO latest influenza updates, what are the commonest influenza types being circulated currently? H1N1, H5N1, H3N2, H1N1, H9N2, H3N2, H9N2, H5N1. Oh. The currently H1N1 and H3N2 is leading the influenza. Okay, yeah, leaderboard please. Mushroom, oh no, CSB, who is CSB? THK second place, Namal third place. Okay, well done. Next question please.
Given below is a sputum specimen, What is the organism demonstrated? A typical MD slide, I guess, that we practice for. Histoplasma capsulatum, Coccidioides, Cryptococcus neoformans, Pneumocystis jirovecii. Yes, that's the Gomori's methenamine silver stain of demonstrating Pneumocystis jirovecii organisms. Leaderboard. So THK on the top, is it Teaching Hospital Karapitiya or Kandy? Right, JJ and Dr. Namal. Right, next question.
Question number 6. Which of the following infectious agents has not undergone a host jump through mutation and adaptation before establishing sustained human-to-human transmission? Ebola, HIV-1, Nipah, smallpox. Wow, yeah. Half got the correct answer. Ebola from bat, HIV chimpanzee, Nipah again from bat. But smallpox remain in human, that's why we could eliminate the disease. Next question, leaderboard. JJ, wow.
A close competition between the first first three scorers, I guess. Next question. A traveler returning from the US presents with high-grade fever and chills. His blood film is shown. What is the diagnosis? Lyme's disease, malaria, babesiosis, leishmaniasis. Excellent again. So you see the typical tetrad of merozoites with babesiosis, classically described as the appearance of Maltese cross sign, the cross of the Maltese flag. And it's quite prevalent, can't say quite, I guess, but in America, specifically North America. Leaderboard. Still, there's no competition for the first three scorers. Come on, I would say yes, there's some gap between the third and fourth. Right, next question.
Question number 8. What is the discovery made by this scientist?
A lot of people are having, sad faces, emojis with sad faces going on.
Wow, good. 20. It's
20, yes, yes.
1/4.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. He's Dr. Hansen's. That's why we call leprosy Hansen's disease. Next question. The leaderboard. Still JJ is leading. Yeah, same 3, no?
Thank you for that, Dr. Actually, although I also had heard of, we all have heard of Hansen's disease, this is the first time I saw Dr. Hansen's photo as well. Thank you very much for that. Which of the following latest COVID subvariant reported to be circulating widely across many regions of the world in 2025? So I would say since April and May, what was the main subvariant? It's the NB181 since the January 2025, according to the WHO updates. It has been circulating, and since the mid-April and May, it's been spreading fast across Asia and America. And it's, of course, a Omicron subvariant. Leaderboard. Right, RSK has come in to the second place. Next question.
A 72-year-old woman presented with confusion, headache, fever, and reduced oral intake for 3 days. Examination revealed neck stiffness with no focal deficit. Lumbar puncture showed turbid CSF with neutrophilic leukocytosis, high protein and low glucose. Gram stain is shown here. What is the most likely etiology? Next slide, please. Correct. Correct answer is Listeria. It's gram-positive Coccobacilli. Leaderboard. THK is leading. Next question, please.
What is the name of the live attenuated vaccine against chikungunya virus? I'm not going to read out the names. Yes, it's the IX-Chick vaccine. Vimkunya is also active vaccine against chikungunya, but it's a vaccine made out of virus-like particles, not a live attenuated vaccine. Qdenga is against dengue. So that's licensed in US for use. So no much of a change in the leaderboard still. Next question.
I think yesterday you may have listened to this lecture. What is the best treatment for fulminant Clostridium difficile infection? Oh, only few of you have concentrated on the talk, probably. Yeah? Yes. The answer is oral vancomycin. The usual dose is 125, but in fulminant we give 500 milligram 4 times daily. And there is a bowel involvement, we give IV metronidazole. It's when there is obstruction. Okay. Next question. Yes. The leaderboard has changed a little bit. But yes. Next question, please.
What is the most appropriate post-exposure prophylaxis for a nursing officer who was exposed to the patient shown in the image who presents with fever and seizures? the post-exposure prophylaxis. Yes, so the diagnosis is obvious. I think it's meningococcemia, meningococcal septicemia. So anyone who's exposed to the respiratory secretions during patient care should get prophylaxis. So correct answer is ciprofloxacin, ceftriaxone it should be 250 milligrams, and rifaximin should be given for 3 days, and azithromycin just a single dose. Leaderboard. Right. Okay.
Next question. A 42-year-old man with advanced HIV/AIDS presents with 3-week history of worsening headache, new onset epilepsy, seizures, progressive confusion, and personality changes. He has low-grade fever but denies other constitutional symptoms. He is non-adherent to antiretroviral treatment. On examination, he is alert but disoriented. He has impaired recent memory and mild right-sided hemiparesis. CD4 count is 35. His MRI brain with contrast is shown here. Next slide, please. Of the following is the most likely diagnosis? Here answer is primary CNS lymphoma. Why not others? The toxoplasma will cause ring-enhanced multiple lesions. Tuberculoma, the history is suggestive, can be, but here with memory impairment, and the history is suggestive of primary CNS lymphoma rather than tuberculoma. And the multifocal leukoencephalopathy is not, because here there is obvious the ventricle is suppressed. There is space occupying lesion. Therefore, the answer is primary CNS lymphoma. Next question, and the leaderboard. Still RSK is leading. Next question.
Which of the following antiviral medications is under FDA review as a potential twice-yearly pre-exposure prophylactic injection to prevent HIV infection in high-risk individuals? Oh, that's great. So I expected this to be a bit of a difficult question, but yes, so lenacapavir is a viral capsid inhibitor. It's already being used for treatment of drug-resistant HIV, but it's been also been experimented to see whether we can use it for prophylactic measures, and has actually shown very good results, and probably it will come into use over the next couple of years. So yeah, the answer is lenacapavir. Leaderboard. So still, yes, Pratibha is now occupying the 3rd place. There's some competition from a new member.
Question number 16. Which of the following best explains the persistence of Plasmodium vivax malaria despite successful vector control and treatment efforts in endemic region? Good answer is dormant liver hypnocytes because they can present in the liver dormantly. Even though you give treatment, they will be escaped. And even though we try with eradication measures, that will persist. Okay. The leaderboard shows same results. No difference. JJ is coming up.
I
Next,
think
next question.
last three questions. What was the code name of the wartime top secret project that resulted in the discovery of the anti-malarial drug artemisinin? Operation Malaria, Project A, Project 606, Project 523. Little bit of history. Project 606, I wonder what was the clue behind that, but the correct answer, Project 523, it has been a top secret project by the Chinese military to combat drug-resistant malaria, taken place in 1967. So why they call it 523 is they have started it on the 5th May, sorry, 23rd of May, 1967. So 23rd of May, it's codenamed as 523, a project by the Chinese. So leaderboard. Right, so we'll go on to the last two questions. Question number 19.
Last three questions, no?
Yeah,
Three more questions.
Last three.
Which of the following infectious disease is thought to have emerged following domesticated cattle, with the causative virus having evolved from an ancestral rinderpest virus?
Better not to concentrate on the picture, I guess.
Answer is measles. So, no explanation, its answer is measles. Yeah. Leaderboard? Same, no?
Yes, we'll see. There's close competition for the second place.
But there are two questions remaining.
Two more questions. Let's see if anyone can come in. The fastest growing pathogenic bacterium identified so far is Staph aureus, E. coli, Vibrio nitrigens, Clostridium perfringens. Sure, it's an easy question for the microbiologists and the trainees. Yes, the answer is Clostridium perfringens. It replicates under a duration of 10 minutes. But Vibrio nitrigens, again, it replicates within 7 minutes or less. It's even quicker, but it's not known to be pathogenic to humans. So out of these, the pathogenic bacterium is, which has the fastest replication rate, around 10 minutes or less, is Clostridium perfringens. Right, okay. Chatu can beat RSK.
Yes. Last question. Yes. What is the main mechanism that best explains the rapid emergence of carbapenem resistance Klebsiella pneumonia in healthcare setting? Do you want me to read that?
It's a difficult question from
Difficult question.
Dr. Surang is a strict examiner.
Wow, 24 correct answer. Yes. Out of these four, three mechanisms would explain carbapenem resistance, but the most important one is acquisition of genes encoding for enzymes that hydrolyze antibiotics, that is carbapenemase. So the answer is C. Yeah, the
Now we can see who the
winner
winners
is.
are. Yes, RSK leading the way, winner, and the first runner-up, Chatu, and THK, the second runner-up. Can we have the winners on stage to receive the cash prizes?
We'll start with second runner-up.
We'll start with second runner-up.
Will
Doctor, yes, it's THK, Teaching Hospital Kandy or Karapiti again. Yeah, we are happy to.
Alutara.
Oh, sorry. So it's National Hospital. Do you
So
want
we'll invite. No. We'll invite Dr.
Dr.
Vimala Sirilu Attage to hand over the token of appreciation. It's basically cash prize. Yeah. Second runner-up. First runner-up is Chatu.
Chatu.
Who's Chatu?
So,
Chatu?
do you want to know the amount to how it's a attract? Oh, right.
Is it online? Nalina?
So it's very unlikely that an online candidate have joined. So do we have anyone here? So probably an online competitor.
Or you may
Oh,
have
okay.
forgotten the name, what you have put. Nalina?
Right. If there are any online participants, can you raise your hand in the online platform? There is one. Okay, we'll be in contact with you, and you see. Otherwise, I think the prize will be diverted to the quiz masters. Yes. Yeah, we'll communicate in due course with you and make sure that you receive the cash prize, your prize. And the winner, RSK, I hope it's none other than Dr. Ravindu. And I think again, sir, would you like to present the award?
I thank our quiz masters, Dr. Manil Gama and Dr. Higgoda, for conducting such an exhilarating quiz. I now invite Dr. Vimalasiri Uluwathage to hand over the certificates to our quiz masters. Dr. Suranga Manil Gama. And Dr. Rakita Higgoda. Thank you, Dr. Uluwathage. After 2 days of erudite discussions, expert talks, and sharing of knowledge, we have now neared the end of this 2-day conference. I respectfully invite Dr. Nilanka Pereira, Senior Lecturer of the Department of Medicine, University of Shajavardhanapura, and Honorary Consultant Physician at Colombo South Teaching Hospital, and Joint Secretary of the Infectious Diseases Forum of the Ceylon College of Physicians, to wind up today's proceedings.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we bring to a close the Infectious Diseases Conference 2025, it's my pleasure as the Joint Secretary of the Infectious Diseases Forum of the CCP to conclude IDC 2025. So over these 2 days, we have witnessed a rich exchange of knowledge, experience, and ideas in infectious diseases. And this wouldn't have been possible without the efforts and contributions of many individuals as well as teams, and to whom we are deeply grateful. So first and foremost, let me thank our academic collaborators, International Society of Infectious Diseases and Clinical Infectious Diseases Society of India, without whom this academic feast would not have materialized. For ISID, we are grateful to its President-elect, Professor Nilika Malavige, for assisting us with speakers. And our second collaborator was SIDS. We are grateful to Professor George M. Varghese for coming over to Sri Lanka and collaborating and assisting with many SIDS speakers. And we do look forward to a long-term collaboration with SIDS. And we also like to thank Dr. Chandrasekaran from USA, who has helped with the academic program, speakers, and has been a strong supporter of IDC 2025. I would like to thank Sri Lanka College of Microbiologists for joining the conference and the Clinical Travel Medicine Association of Sri Lanka for helping with the travel symposium. I would like to thank Professor Prasad Katulanda, President of Ceylon College of Physicians, for his continuous support, and the whole council. And a huge appreciation to all executive committee members of Infectious Diseases Forum of CCP, led by Dr. Vimalarasiri Uluwathage, and my Joint Secretary, Dr. Dumita Govindapala. Thank you very much for shouldering the massive burden and being here. So to all our speakers and chairpersons from Sri Lanka as well as abroad, thank you for sharing your time and expertise with us, and also for enriching this conference with your presence. We also like to thank the judges of the Rapid Fire Research segment for encouraging young researchers and promoting academic excellence. I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the CCP office staff for their invaluable support in planning and smooth execution of this conference. Dr. Chandaveera Sena and Dr. W.A. Gihani Madhuvanti, our demonstrators, Ms. NMPL Amarasiri, Assistant Administrative Officer, Mr. Kumara Fernando, and Ms. Hema Mali. Your dedication behind the scenes made a world of difference. A special thank you to Dr. Govindu Vimalanath for his unwavering support throughout the organizing process, being calm amidst all chaos and delivering his best. I would like to thank Dr. Ravindu Kodithuakku, who so ably designed and formatted the conference proceedings book as well as promotional materials. And our heartfelt thanks go to our talented compeer, Ms. Shakya Herat, for expertly steering us through the sessions with poise and professionalism. And we are grateful to our event organizer, Mr. Nalina Vanasinghe and the team at Impress Events, and to Mr. Tariq Namuddin and his team at Hotel Galadari for their tireless efforts in making sure every detail was looked after. A warm thank you also goes out to Animate and Anand the printers for printing work, and Mr. Kavindu Silva, our talented fourth-year medical student from University of Sri Jawadhanapura, for beautifully capturing the conference throughout his photography. A special shout-out goes to our beloved and dedicated volunteers from the Faculty of Medical Sciences, University of Sri Jawadhanapura, Himal Malavarachi, Chetan Mokan, Shahini Liyanagama, Amira Izzadeen, Siluni Hemaratna, Jagadishan Gautaman. Your energy and enthusiasm were truly inspiring. Dedicating your time despite organizing the only intermedical faculty debate just around the corner, is deeply appreciated. We are also grateful to our industry partners for their continued support in making this event a reality, namely silver category sponsors Calbea International, AJ Medichem, George Stewart Health, Pfizer, Getz Pharma, Searle Pharmaceuticals, Analytical Instruments. From bronze category, TabBrain Pharmaceuticals, Cipla, Astron, Hemas Group. And other category sponsors, Zydus Sunshine, Truvik Lanka, PharmEvo, and CCL Pharmaceuticals. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to everyone who contributed in big and small ways to the success of the IDC 2025, and all of you who joined physically and online despite busy work schedules with enthusiasm. We hope to see all of you again in 2027 in Colombo. So let us carry forward the momentum of the past 2 days into our clinical practice, research, collaborations. And thank you once again, and we look forward to seeing you at our future events. And I would like to invite all of you to join hands with CCP and join the annual academic sessions in September at Cinnamon Life. And thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pereira, for your insightful and thoughtful remarks. And this, ladies and gentlemen, marks the conclusion of the Infectious Diseases Conference 2025. As we conclude our conference, I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude to all those who added meaning to this event, the speakers, chairpersons, organizers, and all the participants. It is our dearest hope that you leave inspired and motivated to continue your future endeavors. Have a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.